Don't say I didn't warn ya. Stay mad, I know you wanna. This might hurt, but that's just karma. That's just.
Well, hello guys, and welcome, of course, back into yet another one of us Review Bros. Name is Aaron. Really good to have us all joined in harmony for, of course, surprise, surprise, yet again, another pre-workout review. We're here, myself, Craig, to get you towards your fitness goals. We don't want you wasting your hard-earned cash on products that don't quite hit the mark. Today, we're going to be looking at a good company here in the UK. But, of course, we stay honest. It's their newest iteration of the pre-workout non-stimulant formula. Thank Pump for that. And I must say, looking at the label, we are looking at a stacked formulation. It promises good things. And, of course, we move through those usuals. Taste, price, label. And then, of course, the real-world effects of this stuff in the gym. Is it going to be something you pick up next? Hopefully, we can help you find that answer today. And all we ask in return is, of course, drop that thumbs, drop those comments, and do hit that subscribe button to get yourself further along your fitness goals. Let's get into this one. That moves us into the first segment of these reviews, taste and mixability. The one we've got for the sake of today's review is cherry cola cubes, as shown right there. Now, it comes in 3 other flavours, so I've got to commend them. You've got 4 choices. It comes in sunset soda, which I imagine is like an orangey JD sort of type. You've got, I'm memorising them, sour watermelon sweets, and you've got green jelly baby. Now, what would I have chosen? It's between this one and the green jelly baby for me. Of course, taste is a subjective matter. So let's do this anyway. Where's my scoop? Buried itself. So 1 scoop gets you a 18-gram serving size, to which you need it ever so slightly heaped. And in she goes. It's got a very unique smell in the air, almost like a makeup or like a soap or a shower gel or something like that, you know, something cosmetic. Here we go. So, mixability for a pump formula of 18 grams, pretty solid. You know, there's a couple of bits on the bottom there, nothing horrific. Just one of those you go like that and get it nicked back for the gym session at hand. So, here we go. Cherry cola cubes going down. It has a very unique flavour, this one. It's a very sort of dry your mouth out flavour. I wouldn't say chalky, but I would say tart. It's very tart. And it's very dry. It's like a very dry wine. There's sweetness there. There's a bit of sourness. Of course, there's the cherry and cola coming through. I mean, it's nice. The dryness does get me, though. There's no denying it. What would I give it out of 10? My honest score has to be 6.5 out of 10. That is it. Cards all on the table with that one. Let's get into the price point. So, to get your hands on this product, over to the official DNA website, you will head, the link is down in the description below, to get you directly to this product. The discount code reviewbros20 gets you 20% off of this product, and of course, anything else on their site, and it actually drops the price of the product down all the way down from £40 to £31.99 for a 20 serving container. You do the math, you divide it all up, and it comes in at £1.60 per go. on our consistent pricing scale, which compares pre-workout servings against each other from all areas of the world. A 5 out of 10's average. This one comes in actually at a 5.5 out of 10. So it is slightly cheaper than your average pre-workout formulation. So it's looking good. How can it now do, of course, as we move into the label and the effects segments? We now move into the label of this pre-workout. What is she packing for that cash you're spending? Well, it's a non-stim pre-workout, and when we say non-stim, we say these three types of pre-workout out there, guys. So we've got your stimulant pre-workouts, your caffeinated pre-workouts, your energy-giving pre-workouts. You've got pump formulas, pump pre-workouts that are purely on the pump, and then in the middle of the two is your non-stims, which are mainly pump with some focus ingredients thrown into the mix. Gives more of a, it's more of a comfortable stepping stone away from the stimulant pre-workouts, we argue. Anyway, I digress a little there. 18 grams for your serving size. Starting us off with L-citrulline at a 8 grab serving size. Hefty. Nitric oxide production, and of course, pumps. We got betaine anhydrous at the clinical 2.5 grams, endurance, hydration, athletic performance, strength output, and it's even been shown to have some cognitive focus benefits. We got cofactor up next, which is a blend of alpha GPC, citicoline, and huperzine A, 750 milligrams, a good dosage. Those choline types are going to really wake up the brain. Those synapses are going to be firing. You're going to be dialed into your training session at hand, we hope. We have up next pine bark extract, 500 milligrams, blood flow, heart health, vasodilation, getting everything to where it needs to be to really emphasize that pump. We have up next pink Himalayan salt, 400 milligrams for muscular contractions, and of course hyperhydration benefits by drawing in moisture, water, blood and nutrients directly into the muscle cell. We have green tea up next, a cell flow 6, 300 milligrams, more pumps, more blood flow, vasodilation, vascularity, really being able to move things through, getting that blood working. We got up next a Mento pump, 200 milligrams. You know it's a pumps when it's got pump in the title. More nitric oxides, more pumps, going to work really well there, so cell flow 6. We have up next Astrogen, 50 milligrams for digestion and getting these ingredients uptaken into the system, as does Bioprene, the next ingredient. Absorption is a key focus with pre-workouts because you've got that 30-minute window or so to get things working. Solid label. Let's move into the effects. And that, of course, guys, moves us primary segment now. The effects of this in the real world. Forget the beautiful label. I will say DNA, though, however. They really have gone up in terms of their branding, their labels. They just look a lot better each iteration. And, of course, the formulas upgrade on paper too. But how does this stuff work in the real world? Now, I will say, aims for 2 things out of the 3 that we typically look for in a pre-workout. So this is a sentence that I guess applies to more of the newbie to the scene, you know, not necessarily experienced in pre-workouts. A non-stim formula and a pump product, they're both not there to give you energy. This is not going to energize you. It's not going to stimulate you. It's not going to raise your heart rate, blood pressure, and all the rest of the things that come with caffeine and, of course, other stimulants. So energy has to be thrown out of the equation here. This is going for pumps, and what makes it a non-stim is also a focus element. We missed beta-alanine. I'd have liked to personally, of course, seen the addition of beta-alanine, because I'd have liked a placebo type feeling of something kicking in. That's that itchy tingle feeling. So there you go. That's another one on a bit of paper for you guys right now. If you like the beta tingle, you'll miss it. If you hate the beta-alanine tingle, great news, you're not going to get that from this product. That is very much like the flavour though. It's a very subjective point of view. Now what came in next is obviously no wave of energy, no true feeling of it kicking in. It's not like after 30 minutes you're itching and urging to get yourself into the battle scene of the gym. You're not. What you do get, however, is a very, very good pump. And I'm not surprised, but it is a different pump to what we typically see. So I've often mentioned on the channel, there's a couple of different types of pumps. You can get that swollen, watery, bloated type Michelin Man pump. Or you can get a nasty, internal, mind to muscle, crampy type feeling pump. And that actually, the latter, is what this one gave me.
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
To the point I was doing shoulders today, and even now, even doing that, it just feels like, this is a good way of putting it, it feels like the DOMS, the delayed onset muscle soreness that you'd normally feel the day after training, are there straight away. It feels like I trained shoulders yesterday, they were hurting already. It is a nasty pump from that angle, and pumps for me are the shining star of this. The focus is the other element, and the focus was good, but not fantastic. There's only so much focus ingredients can work without the helping hand of their best friend, Mr. Stimulant. There is a level of some of these nootropic focus ingredients needing caffeine and other stimulants to really get rolling. It's like starting a supercar without any fuel in the engine, or of the fuel tank probably. But you get the gist, don't you? It's a bit of a slow start off the line. That being said, towards the end of my training session, as my blood flow was going up and all the rest of it, I did start to feel more focused and I got my session done. And it's a cold turkey, no stimulant style session. So it's a really good product. If you're looking for the nasty, gnarly pumps with a side dish of focus, something that won't keep you up all night and give you jitters, chills, cold sweats, any negatives, this is where obviously a non-stimulant product, and this one, thank Pump for that, shines. So if that sounds right for you, do go on and check this out for a cheaper than average price point. It must be said, it's on the... Ooh! I am so torn between buy it and shortlist it. And for that reason, I would slide it nicely into the buy it realm should you have the available funding. Solid product. If you want nasty pumps, look no further. Thank Pump for that. And as always, of course, stay steamed pump style.